Hello, thank you for joining me for another video beer review then. So today we've got a beer from Bell's Brewery out of Michigan over in the United States. And it's a can of one of their core range beers, Two Hearted IPA, an American IPA then coming in at 7% ABV, brewed with 100% Centennial hops. So yeah, let's crack it into this then. I've had this a few times before, twice before. I think once last year at the London Craft Beer Festival at the American bar, the Brewers Association bar, and then once recently when I was in Cleveland, Ohio, which is where I picked up a mixed pack from. I'm trying to think where it might have been like. I don't think it was even a beer store. I think it was in. It might have been in Walmart. I'm pretty sure it was in Walmart. Anyway, so I've got a few more beers from these guys coming soon. So, but yeah, let's crack up with this one. So these guys, I say, are out of Michigan. Mitch and had a gun. Mitch had a gun. I'll leave it like that for now. So it looks more of a kind of a westy type coast thing. It's 55 IBUs. It's got a one finger head, just off white from my angle, but it looks very white on camera. Yeah, it looks a really nice looking beer. Slightly hazed. It's not long out of the fridge. I'm just trying to sort my chair out here. Yeah, it looks the part. I say 100% Centennial hops in this one, then at 55 IBU. So let's get a nose on it. It's kind of weird because the last couple of times I've had this, it's just like, oh, that's good, blah blah. Or last year, it's just nice to sit down and think, review head on and that kind of thing. Because sometimes beers are different. Sometimes when you're just socialising, drinking a beer, when you sit down and review a beer, it's completely different. So that's why I say if you're out and about, you see beers and you're forgetting about things unless you sit down on your own at home and kind of give it, the once over kind of deal. Anyway, I'm waffling on, so let's get a nose. So yeah, a very kind of quite a pungent. Yeah, so citrus, yeah, obviously. Slight pineapple element there. Maybe some a bit of kind of apricot. I'm getting kind of slight kind of apricot jam. Maybe yeah, definitely kind of got. I mean, apricot jam. That's pretty much it. Maybe a little bit of kind of orange, Valencia orange, that kind of thing. Just going for the taste it was all about. So I love Centennial hops. I think they're great. Cheers. It's very clean, very smooth on the palate. First thing you pick up. It's got a very nice kind of orange rind marmalade edge. I say apricot is there. I like pineapple, maybe a little bit of grapefruit, just to add into the mix, and then that's when the bitterness kicks in. For me, it didn't come through straight away, depending on where your tolerance level is on the IBUs, which is the International Brewing Unit. Basically, if you've got a strong palate for bitterness or not, but that comes with where your palate is at, because everyone's different. So it's kind of a nice orangey colour. I'm actually digging it quite well. Let me just pour the rest of this in. So this is kind of as I might have said already, a year-round beer. I think I bought a 12-pack, a mixed 12-pack of this. So I can't remember. I don't know if it's 3 of these, 3 of something else, 3 of something else. Yeah, that kind of deal. So I had one of them when I was over in Cleveland, and I wanted to bring at least one back, so to give a review, of course. But yeah, it's really. I mean, this is kind of they're kind of shelfies, I think, in certain parts. Obviously, from Michigan to Cleveland, Ohio, and I don't know how far these go out from the where the brewery is in Michigan. Obviously, a fair while. I think Bell's are pretty much widely available. There's quite a few other selections of these guys. I've had 1 or 2 beers from them before, of course, but yeah, reviewing wise, it's pretty rare for me, obviously where I live. But yeah, anyway, back to the beer. Definitely getting that kind of lovely, kind of jammy, marmaladey orange note. A little bit kind of malty, but in a good way. Slightly sweet. So where do we leave off? It was the bitterness, the rasping bitterness. Yeah, that whole kind of orangey vibe is definitely there at the forefront. Really interesting kind of take on a... I mean, is this a West Coast? I assume so. You know, it's kind of one of them mid-range IBUs for a proper true West Coast for me, for my palate at least. If you're new to craft beer and West Coast type styles, I mean, it's slightly hazy. It's not one of them kind of true ones, but I think it's all to do with the hops though. The Centennial hops in this, giving this kind of feel, and it's definitely got that kind of hop oil slickness to it. Either way, a fantastic beer. And you guys in the States, if you've never had this before, it's so worth picking up. I don't know if you can buy these individually on their website, or I haven't really looked because obviously I don't live there, but this was part of a mix pack in like your regular kind of Walmart. So I imagine if you've got a half decent sized Walmart wherever you are, if you're in the States, then you're gonna pick it up. It's kind of one of them sort of deals, really. Unfortunately, it's not generally widely available here in the UK. It has been in the past. I've definitely seen it in the past in bigger cans. I'm going back like 5, maybe 6, 7, 8 years ago. I think a beer like this, if you're going to try it in the UK, it's probably going to be at like one of the We Are Beer craft beer festivals dotted around the country. Probably London is the next one. Is it London? Yeah, London is the next one in mid-August. So this is almost certainly going to be at the bar. So that's it. Let me know if you've had it before. Thank you for watching this far in, nearly 9 minutes. And yeah, comments down below would be really cool. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.